Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into the week's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for Gemini. These cards do not want to shuffle. That's interesting. Are you finding things difficult right now, Gemini? Are things not fitting together? Kind of like a little out of alignment, so everything's just a little hard. Maybe some of you are resonating with that. So, all right, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. The snoring in the background is my bulldog, Chuck. So, all right, Gemini. In the past, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Exhausting, ending an exhausting cycle, bringing something to a close, something to an end. It feels like you left everything on the field. It looks like you were in a very traditional environment, something about the structure of where you were in the past that was so exhausting. It feels like you were trying to fit into something that was traditional. I'm getting that you're a very attractive person, and you often take, you trust your passion, what you go after, what you desire, but there's something about this, like you were unable to really find your fire. It feels like someone put your fire out, or maybe you put your own fire out because someone was getting burnt. It feels like you have a lot of energy, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and you are very capable and able of doing things. And so it feels like you just kept adding to your list and doing everything. Maybe because you were with someone who weaponized incompetence, so you had to. And it gets to a point where you're just carrying everything. And it feels like there's no appreciation for the work that you do, the labor that you do. Oh, the labor that you do. It feels like someone's took advantage of your labor, and you were in lesson because you were giving your power away to whoever this is, or to the structure, to the traditional structure. So this could be a religious institution. This could be a family. It has some cult kind of feeling to it. So it could be a marriage. It feels like there's some type of societal, religious structure that you were trying to fit in. And in that structure, you were meant to do all the work. Without appreciation and care, and so you had to learn about the value of your energy, the value of the fire that you carry. It feels exhausting learning these lessons. It feels like you thought you were supposed to be in a season of blessings, and you were in a really tough school. You created a really tough school, tough lessons, like really good lessons though, that you were able to learn from. It looks like at some point near the end of what I'm tuning into, you start getting your passion back. Start light, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's almost like you had to burn out completely. Maybe you even thought this is it, like there's nothing left, and yet there's that spark and that fire that you're rising up. And that's when you ended a cycle in the past. Ended that very painful, exhausting cycle. Very confusing. But it feels like you set yourself up to really learn a lot. Let's see. All right, Gemini. Oh, hey, the Lovers, Gemini. Showing up in your own reading. In present energy, we have the Lovers. We have a choice. What does Gemini need to know about the Lovers, about a choice? This feels very passionate. It looks like, okay, there's this realization that you can't go forward on doing the same thing with the same people. It feels like you're letting go of a timeline. You're letting go of, it feels like the timeline's letting go of you too. It feels like you're in agreement that it feels, looking at it vibrationally, energetically, it's hard to tell if this timeline's kicking you out. It feels like it is. You're at a different vibration. It doesn't feel like you match. There's a split in your energy. I don't want to be here, but I don't know what else to do. I've been doing things this way. I don't know any other way. So there's some fear that's having you cling on maybe to this relationship. I know this timeline's ending. It's so uncomfortable, but I don't know what else to do. It's time to take a leap of faith. The fight's over. You're trying to argue with people who are not interested in changing their vibration. They're not interested in seeing things from a different perspective. It feels like to me that you have awoken your consciousness, the energies that you are holding in your body and that you're tuning into are just very different, and they don't fit in the environment that you want to fit in. And the people around you are not waking up. They're not seeing things differently. I'm not judging this as like they're wrong. I am literally seeing this energetically that it doesn't match anymore. You're trying to convince people to see things your point of view, and it doesn't feel like, if they're going to in this lifetime, you are not going to convince them at this time. So it feels like I really, really, really want to go on this journey and follow my passion and wake up. But I'd really like to take the people around me with me. And unfortunately, that's not part of what I'm tuning into. All right, Gemini, what's hidden from you this week is the Eight of Cups. Ooh, walking away from what's emotionally unsatisfying. Are you going to pull the trigger? Are you going to jump this week and you don't see this coming? That you're walking away. When with the Eight of Cups, this person is making a really tough choice to walk away. There's still something in that cup. Usually there are 8 cups. So there are emotions here. They're upright. But 9 cups, the next card, 9 of Cups, is wish fulfillment. It's more than just like what I want. It's soul fulfillment. Even though there are 8 cups, it's just not enough. It's not for this person's soul. And so they're going towards their happiness, their soul fulfillment. And that's what it feels like you're doing. It's difficult, and it feels like you might have false starts, like walk towards the sun and then be like, oh, never mind. It feels like once you ring this bell and you say I'm out of here, then you can't unring it, and so It feels like you're waiting until the last possible moment to exit. It does. Anything? Okay. What might be the final straw is third party energy, heartbreak. Seeing in a real way, seeing that third party doesn't have to be an affair. It could be, so this doesn't have to even be a romantic relationship we're talking about. It could be, this has happened to me with friendships where I think, I know you're my bestie and I thought you're my bestie, but then situations arise and happen where I realize, oh, I'm putting you're my best friend, but that's your best friend, or those are your best friends. We're not seeing each other similarly. And it's heartbreaking to realize, okay, wow. It is what it is. They don't value you the same way they value someone else, and it's heartbreaking. There's also a lack of success, and it feels public. This feels like you might be a wounded ego, someone seeing that this person treats you this poorly. It feels like it might be the final straw, yes. You might... boy, this feels like you might really have had it. I'm done. Realizing that you will never form. You will never be. Yes, I feel like this person has potential, but they've never put it together, and you can't put it together for them. If they can't tune into their potential, maybe you're tuning into your own potential. Maybe instead of asking this person, I just feel all this potential. I feel all this potential, and it's unrequited, whatever. And what I'm getting is, shame on you. Look at all the potential you have. I get that this feels like it's an obsession. It feels like it's really gotten your attention for a long time, and it's hard to detach from. When you detach from this, if that is what you desire, and then you start healing and giving yourself all that energy and developing your potential, that feels like an option. What's coming up? All right, Gemini, the advice this week is the moon in reverse. Some repressed emotions coming up, hidden emotions that you've been carrying around. You might be feeling things that you have not allowed yourself to feel. Kind of like, oh my gosh, I ignored so many red flags along the way. I ignored my feelings, and now it feels like I can't suppress those feelings anymore. They're coming to the surface to be dealt with. It does look like this person knows how to disarm you with their words. They tell you what you want to hear. They know what your wounds are, and they know how to wound you, and they also know how to pull you back in, how to get you. Yeah, they're very deceptive, very sneaky. The advice is, don't allow this person to treat you like an option. Know your worth and value, and start asking, if this is resonating, asking your guides, please help me heal this, help me see my value. How can I see my own value and worth? So, all right, Gemini, that's your reading. I hope that's helpful. Take care. Have a great week.